A lot of women told us not to approach in public or we would be called a creep. Society told us to stop. Holy, what's she gonna say?
Tell me why every day I go out looking adorable, it's bouncing, skin glistening.
Jesus!
And yet nobody ever hits on me or approaches me. Ever! Oh my god, like please. I'll take a fucking construction worker cat call at this point. Please.
Well. Let me think of how to phrase this. Before we get into getting mad, chat. Shh. Simmer down. I think it's really easy to feel outrage at this, obviously, because of the culture around men coming off as creepy for trying to talk to women in any way, shape, or form, or any regard. Okay, I understand. Chill. But I think it's important to remember there's a lot of women that don't think that way. They do want to be hit on. Maybe she's a nice chick, chat. Maybe she's like me. She's like, you know, I'm going out, I'm looking nice. Like, again, maybe this girl is one. Maybe she's not. I don't know. The big problem is that the Karens that have the loudest voice and will drag you through the mud on social media, or even worse, call the cops on you and try to get you arrested and say you're being a creep, because this great thing called social media exists now, so a girl living on the other side of the world can watch a video that happens to get to the internet of you trying to hit on a girl and weigh in with her dogshit ass opinion. Again, I don't care enough to find this girl's social media and confirm if she's one of those chicks or not. Just please try and remember that not all girls think like this, chat. Some normal ones are out there, okay? Officer, that guy looked at me! No, there's something wrong with that! I'm not gonna go to TikTok and shame you. Again, we don't know. We just don't know. Maybe she's a nice girl. I think I'm a nice person. I've never, like, freaked out at someone for giving me a compliment. I even told you guys about a chick that I was at the grocery store and she was like wearing a really nice outfit for 4th of July, and I was like sweaty palms walking up to her and being like, oh my god, and I'm a woman too, so like I was scared of approaching her, and I said, you look really nice, I love your outfit, and then I literally turned around and she's like, well, not turned around, but like I was already starting to walk away because I didn't want to linger for too long, and she's like, oh my god, thank you! And I was like, bye, I just wanted to tell you that. So like, I understand how men feel. I'm scared myself, okay? That's my personal anecdote. I'm a nice person, I get it. Why are so few young men approaching girls now? Massive shift underway. Massive shift underway where you have 8 to 9s yearning to be chatted up. They get dressed up to go out, but all for nothing. Ooh, she looks nice. She's boobling all over the place.
Me tonight. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking simple. I better pay attention to me tonight.
Touch a boob, buy a drink. She's pissed. She's walking with her cute little handbag. She's looking all nice and dressed up. Yeah. Sounds like bait. I don't know. Again, the problem is the ones that post on social media like this usually fall into a certain type of like person. The odds that you have a reasonable opinion if you have your phone out filming yourself and posting it on social media is pretty low. We've been super conditioned over the years by OF girls and unhinged Karens on Twitter. So, like, take it with a grain of salt. I totally understand your skepticism. I just try to be positive, okay? That's my biggest problem. But again, it's really hard to know if the women that are annoyed by this are a part of the problem. Like, you have to remember, the reason men are scared is because shit like the T app just went mainstream. The T app, not really a hack, but they call it a hack. An app literally dedicated to shit-talking men. They've been told for most of their lives that they're privileged for being a man, that they're a rapist by default for having a penis, and that they're a man and they're born a male, and blah, 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 blah. They've been attacked by these unhinged feminists for the last decade. Yeah, probably decade. Yeah, it's been 2015, 2014, yeah. And the problem is that all these attacks have gone unchecked by the majority of Western society at this point. Instead, it gets embraced like this, the freaking, what is it called? The Me Too movement and the Amber Heard trial. She lost horribly, got exposed for being a psycho, and yet there are still so many men and women that are still on her side, despite legally being in the wrong. Yeah, and people still defend her for shitting in his bed. Where men, no one gives a fuck. I give a fuck, man! There are girls out there that give a frick, man. You just gotta find them. They're not the ones that are outspoken on social media. Because they're not fucking cringe. Oh, cheese and crackers. Okay, this is a minute of this. Dating in New York City has gotten so bad that girls are stealing lunch orders from finance bros and stalking them on LinkedIn. Wait, isn't this a felony, bro? Nah, this can't be real. This has gotta be staged, right?
The dating scene is getting so bad in New York City that I am seeing on TikTok there are girls going into Midtown during the week and stealing finance bros salads for lunch. And then looking their name up from the salad order on LinkedIn and then messaging them through there and being like, hey, oh my god, so sorry, I grabbed your salad, like.
Not a felony, just weird? I don't know, I would have think it was a felony, but alright.
Let me just make it up to you and buy you a new one. And that's how they're, like, sliding in, which, honestly, smart. Why are we stealing men's salads? Like, that's... Why can't they just come up to us at a bar? Like, why is it getting to this point?
Because the finance bros that are coming up to you in New York City are probably not attractive enough or something. I don't know, man. It's such a two-sided issue.
Men, just...
You did this to yourself,
step up,
girl!
Or your salad's gonna fucking get taken. Your lunch is gonna get taken every week. Like, I'm seeing girls get so creative these days. Like, they're making bracelets with their phone numbers on them and giving them to you guys at the bars. They are taking pictures of you sneakily and then being like, hey, oh my god, making it their phone screen, and then being like, hey, can you take a picture of me and my friends so you can see that your picture is their home screen? Making it their phone screen and being like, hey, can you take a picture of me and my friends so you can see that your picture.
I wish you could see my face. My avatar unironically doesn't translate my disgust right now. Actually, my nose is scrunched up. What the frick?
Is their home screen. All just different ways to try to talk to you guys because you guys don't come up to us in New York City. And it's crazy. Like, I know there's so many beautiful women. Like, just go up to one of them. Buy them a drink. You guys have money. You live in the city. You can buy a drink. Stop being cheapos.
Cheapos? Dude, if a man did this, it'd be a massive problem. He'd get called a creep instantly. Again, chat, like, devil's advocate for a minute here. Maybe she genuinely doesn't know how bad it's been. Maybe she doesn't get it. The sooner we see a collective push from women to denounce these insane, unhinged feminists, the sooner men will approach you again. But I don't know. I mean, they're on TikTok. They're talking about stealing men's lunches and, like, you know, taking pictures of them and then putting them as their phone screen. Like, again, that is just insane to me. If a guy did that to me, no offense, if you took a picture of me without my knowledge and then said, oh, look, Alana, or whatever your name is, can you take a picture of me? And then I saw my face as your fucking, like, phone screen, I would actually throw that shit in your face and call the police. But why is it okay when a woman does it? What? And is this working? I don't know. That seems crazy to me. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Because women can't hurt man. Yeah, you're right. Women can't hurt man. True. Absolutely not. Ads in 7. Okay, excellent. Finance bros are the target now. Clearly, you're just gonna be a finance bro, easy. Well, yeah, because if that finance bro approaches, okay, let's do this hypothetical situation. If this finance bro is like a 5 out of 10, but he makes like, I don't know, $5 trillion a month or something, right? Something ridiculous. She wouldn't know that until she started doing research on him and was like, oh, well, he's not like super attractive, but he lives in New York and he has like a 5-star apartment, you know, living up in a penthouse, and I've done all this work finding out in the background about him rather than taking interest in getting to know him normally. At least he has money, even though he's not physically attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so cringe. These girls are doing their homework and quite literally gold digging. They are gold digging. I don't know. I think it's weird. Maybe I'm crazy. I think you should date someone for their personality. Yeah, sure, they should have their finances in order and not be like, you know, spending all their money on Magic the Gathering cards and I don't know what else. Figurines. No, figurines. I like figurines. Maybe not all on crypto, but you know what I'm saying? V-cards. No. V-cards is fine. Wow mounts. Labubu. Oh my god, I gotta have a 24 karat Labubu, chat. Labubu. Chat, if you ever hear of a woman having a Labubu, run. Yeah. I've seen women on Discord posting about their Labubus, and I'm like, you are not very smart. Alright. More women. More women. What's a Labubu? You don't want to know. Just run when you hear the word Labubu. Socially acceptable to go on a date as a hobby. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. What does this mean, I wonder?
I think it's perfectly socially acceptable to go on dates as a hobby. Like one of my hobbies is going on first dates. And here I am.
Hobby?
I go on the first date, like, sure,
what?
Yeah, to meet the guy, to talk, get to know them, tell them about me, like, see if there's potential love there, like, whatever. Like, that's a small part of it. The big part of it is that I go and I get to try a new restaurant or a new spot in Boston. And usually, if not always, it's fun to buy the guy. So I'm like, ooh, like, let's go explore a little bit. Let's try to, like, grow what I know about my city. And then when I...
The state of women in 2025 is insane. We've seen so many unironic examples of this that I've been hard conditioned to believe it's not rage bait. There are women that actually think like this. And the way you know it's not rage bait is because if I went to 2X Chromosomes Reddit right now and posted this video specifically, I would get hundreds, if not thousands of comments supporting this video from accounts with like 100,000 plus karma. That's why it's sad.
I go out with my friends, I can be like, oh my god, I went to this really cool new spot, like, let me show you. So I always try to get the guy to, like, pick a restaurant that I haven't been to yet, or pick a cool new up-and-coming spot or whatever. So anyway, today we are going to the F1 arcade in Seaport, which I haven't been to, but it's like run by like the F1 racing company or whatever, and it's got like all these like simulators and I don't know, like professional race car driving games. So that's what we're doing today. Never been. The offer was that or Pet Shack, and I'm like, I've already done Pet Shack, and like Cisco's right there, so that might be a part of it. But I'm really excited to go and check it out and try something new and explore more of my city. Because if I'm gonna go on a date and like this guy might be great, but you know, he might also just like, most likely most of them are just like not my vibe, like, and that's fine. but at least I'm gonna go try a new spot. And go
Oh
find
my
some
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I really need to explain why it's bad to treat going on a date where the men are generally putting in this concerted effort to try and find a life partner, and they're paying for the food, and you treat it like a hobby? Like, if a guy said this, public enemy number one, straight to jail, lock him up. Woman says this, haha, just a little hee-hee, a little ha-ha. I'm having a little bit of fun, I'm living life. I'm just vibing, girly pops. That's crazy. I don't know. This is real. This is real. This is actually how people think. And it's inspiring other girls to do this too. Oh, social media. Social media was a mistake. Like, maybe, just maybe, there's a world chat where she just misspoke, because I genuinely don't think it's that bad to, like, try and emotionally prepare yourself for the fact that the person you're going on a date with might suck. Like, I totally understand that. Like, on a first date, you don't know. Maybe they're crazy. I get it. I think that's fine. Don't get emotionally attached. And I think that's a message that she's attempting to send. Maybe. I'm coping. That dating is easier and less stressful if you think about it as this, like, fun thing of getting to learn about new restaurants that you might come back to, kind of side quest. The problem is the part where she explicitly says that guys are paying for it. Like, okay, now we have malicious intent. You might not think it's malicious because you're stupid, but to treat dating as this side quest where you get to learn about new restaurants or activities while you actively have zero skin in the game, and then there's a guy trying to impress you, like, kinda cringe, bro. If she said she always pays half the bill, I think there would be zero issue, right, chat? She'd be like, oh, well, you know, maybe I'll go together and I still get to do something fun, right? I forced my dudes to split the bill as a test. It works so well. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. That's a smart smuggler right there. If she paid half the bill, it'd be like, you know, like, she's having fun. That's great. Again, you do you, girl, but that's not what's happening. She says they're paying for all of it. And it's like, you're going on expensive dates and you're making them pay and you're, like, not even putting in the effort. Like, yeah, she's dressed up and stuff, but she's, like, not on the intention of looking for stuff for a person. Yeah, very, very weird. Very weird behavior. Again, I hope this doesn't happen too often. Chad, how often do you have a chick that's like, no, you have to pay for all of the bill? Like, if you go on a date, press 1 if you have had that experience. About 40% of the time? That's insanely high. What? 1, 1, 1. That's a lot of ones. 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. What's a date? Guys, if you have been on a date, press 1 if you've had a chick say you have to pay for the entire bill. Dude, y'all went on dates. That's crazy to me. Yeah, I know we got ads playing, that's fine. I was done talking about it anyway. That's insane to me. Depends on the culture. I don't know, man. I feel like I grew up where it's like that man has to take care of the woman. Like, that's what I saw in my dad and my mom when they, you know, they're together in front of me and as a child. And I thought that was, like, kind of like what it is, but at the same time, I wouldn't really expect that out of, like, a first date type of shit, you know? Like, I pay for the... If the guy insists... Say you're going on a date, and the chick is like, no, I insist I pay for my half, but then you're a gentleman and then you say, no, milady, I insist, because you like her so much. I think that's a good thing. I think it shows like character and personality. Yeah, if the girl like refuses and then she's like, okay, fine, you can pay for it because you're being insistent. Yeah. I don't know, it depends on the context, but still.